Sports coupes for the masses. Affordable dream cars with sex appeal. The Ford Mustang, the US legend, with an aggressive look and a gorgeous V8 sound. The BMW M4 is obviously cooler, with spectacular handling and the typical BMW inline 6-cylinder engine. A German-American duel in Volturth, Bavaria. The setting for this battle between the two deceptive-looking challengers is a closed aerodrome.
This is exciting. I can't wait to see if we can actually beat a BMW 430. A Mustang should have a V8, that much is for sure. However, today we are testing two sports coupes whose appearance is quite deceptive, because the beautiful Mustang, as stunning as it might look, only has a 4-cylinder engine.
Now switching from the US favorite to the German darling, I have a BMW 430i here. You might expect 3-liter displacement from a 6-cylinder engine, but it's deceptive package and only has turbocharged 4-cylinder under its hood.
The sophisticated German versus the red-blooded American. The Mustang's appearance emphasizes its muscle car power. Next to it, the BMW seems rather modest despite its bright color.
Okay, the design is really a little more aggressive, but I'll tell you what, if we create an Instagram poll asking which one people prefer, I'm sure that most of them would prefer the BMW. So let's run a poll, I'll take some pictures. There, it's uploaded. Let me just vote for the BMW. Good, 100%. Let's see how it goes.
So here we have Instagram, and there's Julian's poll. It's bad. So far it doesn't look good for us. 71 to 29. So many BMW lovers, ridiculous.
The muscle car with a horse on its grille is available for as little as 40,000 euros. But for this Mustang, appearances can be deceiving. The fact this is not the V8 model is only clear for the missing 5.0 on its side, and instead of a GT logo on the rear, you'll see the Mustang familiar horse. The interior may be a letdown for many people, even though the quality standards have improved in the Mustang. The plastic fittings, including the steering wheel, gives it a second-class look. On paper, the Ford boasts more horsepower, a stronger torque, and a more impressive displacement. But in a sprint to 100, both cars are equally fast. However, the Mustang could have been 3/10 faster had it been a 10-speed automatic transmission model instead of a manual 6-speed one. Even though the BMW is much more reserved, it has some surprises under the hood. While the 30 in the old BMW 330i still stood for 3 liters of engine capacity, and thus for a 6-cylinder, BMW fans are disappointed with the 430i as it lost 2 cylinders, but has gained a turbo. The new BMW i is tearing up and writing its own rulebook. The workmanship in the Series 4 is miles ahead of the Mustang. Both vehicles have the same entry price, but the list of BMW's optional extras charge is long. Are the two casualties of downsizing pleasant to drive? Because that's what you expect from a sport coupe. As different as they look, these two have many similarities. Both are bestsellers on their home continents, both are powered by 4-cylinder turbo engines, and both are rear-wheel drive.
Here in the countryside, the Mustang is still considered to be something special. Since 2015, it is officially available at Ford again, and only a few know that there is also a 4-cylinder version. It is a 2.3-liter turbo engine, and it actually does not fit this car, but you can't tell. And then, when I look at this boring BMW in the rearview mirror, which is behind me of course, I have to say that I'm really glad to be driving the Mustang.
It's so strange to have such a quiet Mustang. A four-cylinder Mustang is like a vegan barbecue. Something essential's missing.
In addition to the extremely popular V8, which really belongs in a Mustang, there has always been a smaller Mustang which was rather ridiculed. It used to be a V6, which sounds better than 4 cylinders though. The US market has taken to the 4-cylinder because visually you can't actually see the difference. Except for the horse on the back where it would normally have a GT, no one can tell it's a 4-cylinder and everyone expects it to be a V8.
Here we have the adaptive M-Class that BMW will install for an extra 1,100 euros. It's super well-tuned, so I have great handling, it's super responsive, and it's super on the road. The American stands no chance against it. All the best materials have been used here, especially the steering wheel. It feels really great. Even if your palms are sweaty, the grip is comfortable, while Mustang's fittings are plastic.
I bet Julian behind me is going on and on about the super bad interior and how everything's made of plastic, blah blah blah. I don't think it's that bad though. There's been some improvement for sure, although there's still a lot to complain about, and the steering wheel is a disaster because it's slippery. And the seats are good, the workmanship is not so bad. We also have seams here, so it's made some progress. And if you ask me, in terms of the quality to price ratio, you can't actually expect much more. The suspension has always been an issue with Mustangs. It's not that tight, not too comfortable. The steering is spongy. But then there is also this feeling Mustangs usually give you that is not also perfect, which makes the ride just a bit wild. And that makes it really fun to drive. To begin, it's a bit scary to drive, especially once you get to higher speeds, it starts to feel a bit unstable. But then you get used to it and it's just that classic Mustang feeling. It's not perfect, but it has character.
The Steptronic Sport transmission will set you back an extra 200 euros, but it's a good investment because for that you get shift pedals that gears go through. The paddle shifter is super fast. You also get launch control, so you do 0 to 100 kilometers in 5.8 seconds.
There's probably no objective standard by which to determine which of these two is the ultimate 4-cylinder sports coupe. Both for the Mustang and for the 4th Series BMW, the decision criteria are based on a large extent on personal preference and style, so there's only one way to determine the winner: a drag race. No speed limit, no ESP, no mercy, just straight speed. The field of combat. Voturth Orodome, a sprint race.
I can't wait to see if we can manage to beat a BMW 430. 3, 2, 1, go!
Of course, he's disappearing in the rearview mirror. He has no chance.
Damn, he's shifting too fast.
In the classically American race, the BMW is ahead. This doesn't bode well. The Munich car is the winner. The BMW is 400 meters ahead.
So what's the problem, Bastien?
Nothing. You saw it yourself. I can start coming up with excuses. Winter tires, steering wheel, but that won't change the result. I knew I'd lose, but I still prefer the Mustang.
Speaking of choices, let's see the results of our Instagram poll.
Everyone went for the BMW, don't tell me.
You're right, 67% voted for the BMW, 33% for the Mustang.
Some people have no taste.
They just don't know what's good.
It costs a lot more. For that price, I could get a V8 Mustang.
Okay, I don't have an argument against that. Mind if I have a drive?
You've won, so you can drive whatever you want.
Oh yeah, Plastic Central. 13 kilometers range left? Is he kidding me?